Last month, Kelly Ripa discussed the possibility of retiring, and now she is spending time off and giving viewers a taste of what life could look like without her. The daytime talk show host skipped live with Kelly and Mark on August 5th, her second consecutive absence from the ABC studio. In lieu of Ripa, Mark Consuelos and special guest Jenna Dewan appeared. Ripa is set to miss the remaining episodes this week, since she missed Live's Monday, August 4th broadcast. The exact date of her return from her brief summer break is unknown. On the other hand, her fans shouldn't be too worried, since this is when she typically takes a little break from giving presentations. Rika took an emergency leave of absence following her husband's 4-episode absence last week. From July 29th until August 1st, Consuelos was in LA putting on a performance. As a result, Carson Kressley, Steve Patterson, Jerry Unnell, and David Muir filled in for him as guests. However, with Monday's return of Live, Ripa was conspicuously absent. On the contrary, he shared hosting duties with Nobody Wants This star Jackie Tone. Upon her husband's return, Ripa provided a concise account of Consuelos' whereabouts, but he failed to mention where his wife was. Last month, Ripa was candid about considering a permanent departure from hosting, and now she's taking a break. A Hope and Faith actress was featured on the July 16th episode of the Let's Talk Off Camera podcast. Before celebrating 25 years as Liv's host, Ripa wanted to know if her friend Oprah Winfrey thought she should retire. When Ripa remarked, "I've been at the talk show now for 25 years, so I'm asking for a friend," Winfrey clearly meant that her companion hadn't quit yet. "To what extent were you aware that you needed to withdraw?" "If I were giving you advice, I would tell you to stay put because you and Mark are doing great," Winfrey stated. "Put it off." The celebrity with the color purple said, "Don't even consider it because I feel that the reach that you have, the audience that you've built, the family that you've created, both inside the studio and in the rest of the world, is really more vital and important now than ever before." Since Ripa is aware that her admirers, especially those viewing from sick institutions or hospital beds, find comfort and enjoyment on her chat show, she partially agreed with Winfrey. This is the equivalent of appointment viewing in chemotherapy laboratories and treatment rooms, according to Ripa, because it does not induce concern when you conduct a discussion show like ours, which does not actually tackle difficult subjects. "So, whenever I ask myself, is it time? I must keep in mind that there are individuals I will never meet who are relying on me and the show at this very moment." For almost 20 years, Kelly Ripa has been a fixture on American daytime television as co-host of Live, where she has brought honesty, comedy, and warmth to viewers' homes. There has been much speculation about whether her recent absence from Live with Kelly and Mark indicates her approaching retirement, or is it just a typical summer vacation. There were new suspicions swirling around Kelly this week because, following her earlier comments about potentially leaving the program altogether, she was noticeably absent from the live broadcast. Longtime talk show veteran Mark Consuelos's and her own absences have prompted speculation about her future due to her sudden leave of absence. Although ABC has not announced when Kelly will return, many are hoping that this is simply a respite and not a goodbye. On Monday, August 4th, live viewers were surprised that Kelly didn't appear on the show with Mark. A guest co-host, Jackie Tone, is an actress and comedian best known for her roles in Glow and Nobody Wants This. Upon the program's resumption on Tuesday, August 5th, still another surprise arrived. Actress and dancer Jenna Dewan, who has starred in films like Step Up and The Rookie, has taken over hosting duties. As per the official schedule, Kelly will be out of commission for the remainder of the week, and Mark will be joined at the table by a rotating cast of guest co-hosts. Rita Ora is one of them. Her August 6th studio appearance will serve to further highlight Kelly's absence. Since Ripa and ABC have not issued an official statement or given a definitive return date, fans are left to wonder why she took this break and whether it is related to anything more significant. Just 1 week prior to Kelly's vacation, Mark requested a leave of absence from the program. David Muir, ABC News anchor, Carson Kressley, fashion icon, Steve Patterson, Twin Cities Live presenter, and Jerry Unnell, Riverdale actor, were among the many famous faces that filled in as guest hosts from July 29th to August 1st. in the latter part of March.